Shalom. Our Torah portion this week is Shof'tim from the book of Deuteronomy. A subject that is very near and dear to this Torah portion is justice. As a matter of fact, in chapter 16, the Torah gives us detailed instructions on how our ancestors were to appoint magistrates and officials to administer justice. And one of the most famous passages from the Torah is found in this portion, and I want to share it with you today and discuss it with you. Let's take a look at what it says in the text. Shof'tim v'shotrim titen lecha b'chol sha'arecha asher Adonai Elohecha noten lecha lishvatecha v'shaftu et ha'am mishpat tzedek lo tatei mishpat lo takir panim v'lo tikach shochad ki hashochad ye'aver einei hachamim v'salef divrei tzadikim. Tzedek, tzedek tirdof, lema'an tichye ve'yarashta et ha'aretz asher Adonai Elohecha noten lach. You shall appoint magistrates and officials for your tribes in all the settlements that the Eternal your God is giving you, and they shall govern the people with due justice. You shall not judge unfairly. You shall show no partiality. You shall not take bribes, for bribes blind the eyes of the discerning and upset the plea of the just. Justice, justice shall you pursue, that you may thrive and occupy the land that the Eternal your God is giving you. Now you may have noticed that the word tzedek is repeated. It says tzedek, tzedek tirdof. Justice, justice you shall pursue. Now the perennial question that is asked when we read this portion is, why is the word justice repeated? Certainly it would have been sufficient to just have said, justice you shall pursue. But it says instead, justice, justice you shall pursue. Well, there are lots of explanations for this. Three of them that come to mind I want to share with you today. Justice, justice you shall pursue. Now, that means to me that if you're going to be a righteous person and you're going to seek justice, sometimes justice, the right verdict, the true verdict, the right decision is going to go in your favor. You're going to get the money. You're going to be absolved from responsibility for a particular incident. But sometimes, if justice is true, if justice is right and honest, you're going to have to pay the penalty. And a righteous person should pursue justice, whether it goes in his or her favor or it does not. That's one. That is one meaning that comes to mind. A second one is this: that it's important to seek justice for others. And I know a lot of people who are very altruistic, and they do care about others, and they seek justice for others, but sometimes they don't seek justice for themselves. Rabbi Hillel in the Talmud says, if I'm not for myself, who will be for me? But if I'm for myself only, what am I? So justice means being just to others and being just to yourself. Don't ignore your own justice, and don't be bashful about demanding what is rightfully yours. That also seems to be indicated here. And a third possible meaning of the repetition of the word justice might mean this, that we should all be pursuing justice, but we should pursue justice justly. Now that may sound like a contradiction. Certainly if you seek justice, you're going to do it in a proper manner. But that's not always true. Sometimes people are very brutal in their administration of justice. Sometimes they administer justice without mercy, without compassion. And it seems to me that the Torah is saying, by saying tzedek tzedek tirdof, justice you shall pursue, that it's important to seek justice, but to also do it in a just and compassionate manner. So I hope that you will read this week's Torah portion and come to your own conclusions. Shabbat Shalom.